Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. Up there, we got Dragon Buddy. Up over there, we got DellaSnooch. Welcome to the Escape Pod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. This week, we're talking the magnificent movie Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse.
Not so magnificent.
Fuck you. Clankety clank, though, bitch. Bing bong. This is fucked.
The fuck did him just say, me?
This guy's kind of a dick. He's kind of a dick.
I would never.
How's it going, fellas?
It's going, man. It's fucking it's the 11th day of the week.
It is. And it's only Wednesday.
Yeah. Things are happening, man. We're moving through life in real time.
It was a weird Wednesday, bro. I didn't like it.
No.
I don't know why I didn't like it. Like, just it was slow. And just things didn't feel like they were moving at the pace they should have been. I didn't care for it, dude.
No, I 0 stars. I don't recommend.
No.
Yeah, we don't need to redo this ever.
I agree. And I took the day off.
Whoa!
Oh, let's talk about that.
That's fucking exciting.
What happens on a day off?
Planning was play Call of Duty with the new maps, be a kid again, call off of adulting for the day to play some new maps, and somehow my game got deleted at the noon drop because I downloaded 129 gigs, and then it said, oh wait, and here's the update after that long bout of another 30 gigs. So it wasn't until about 3 o'clock that I finally got to play.
Wow.
Oh, that fucking sucks, dude.
I took a whole day off. You sons of bitches.
Did you get paid for the day?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's good then. That's good. That's fantastic.
Me and Brady take a day off. We don't get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but he also gets to be there for a day and he doesn't get paid.
Right.
Sure.
No, I get that. I just would have been way butthurt if I took the day off and then got fucked out of the reason for taking the day off.
Yeah, I'm just mad about the reason because I was looking forward to it and got to play a couple maps, and then Brady hooked up with him for a map, and then we were going to try to do it again, and that dinner was ready, and it was like, oh, son of a bitch, man.
Look, no, this is the bitch of it. I get out of work. I get on. We had talked about it the night before. I was like, dude, I'll probably be able to get at least a game with you.
Right.
And then I got to take my daughter to work. And then I was like, and I could probably get back on. Cool. So I get home, get up here. I fucking get in the party with him. They're like cruising to just be done. Load in. It's perfectly executed, perfectly timed. Like we stopped at 4:25. I wanted to be done at 4:30 so I could leave with Kaylin.
Right.
Perfect. I come back. I fucking get on the because you can through the Xbox app you can talk in the party, and him and Justin were in the party. So I get a hold of him like, hey, how's it looking? Where are you at? He's like, we're here. I was like, cool. I'm gonna listen because I geek out over hearing what they're doing. It's if you play the game and I don't know. I'm weird. I don't give a shit. But so I'm listening. Then I'm like, all right, I'm getting off. I'm gonna load the game on. I get on the game. I'm listening. They finish the game, and about the time we're going to start, hear Kelly in the background. Here's your dinner. It's right here. So delicious. You get the fuck off your game. I was like, oh my god.
Well, shit.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta go. So,
I gotta go eat.
We haven't gotten that second game. No. So I think after this, considering I'm home, we will get that second game.
Yes, we will get a game.
That will fucking happen.
I'm looking forward to it.
But the game we got in, well, no, we died. That was fucked.
Yeah, we died. We got.
Yeah, I lost
got
everything. I went in there with a pretty healthily loaded dude.
Yeah.
I had the sweet medic vest, man. Remember, I fucking revived you like super quick.
Which are now locked, and you have to open them. So,
What?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, not enough.
We got to
time.
talk about that later, I guess.
We do.
Or now, in front of the world.
In front of the world, we're screwed. They took away our cool stuff. Now
Fuck
we have
you, DellaSnooch,
contracts.
son of a bitch.
Fucking snooch of a bitch.
Snooch of a bitch.
Fucking whore. Oh, there's the Smurf head. Fucking Pop Smurf.
Ooh,
If you know, you know. God, that I tell you what, that episode stands because that's the Rocketeer episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that Rocketeer episode, the end of it,
was one of the
probably makes it one of my favorite fucking episodes ever.
Mm-hmm. Right. We laughed until I almost threw up.
Because that's where the whole fucking Smurf from Whore Island, like, that's where that all originated, was the Rocketeer episode.
The Smurf,
and then like shirt. So there's the Papa Smurf head that fucking Jess fucking delivered to the door mid-show
in a bucket of bloody goo.
Yeah, like it was gross.
There's a package outside.
And the thing about it is this is a handmade pop.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if it's like Bondo or like hardening like clay, or I don't fucking know. But it was put together, then it was painted, then presented in the most fucked up, like, what's in the box kind of fucking way.
Yeah.
Like, this may be the single fucking coolest thing that ever happened.
I tell you what, during the pandemic, we had some fun episodes given what the because Jess was delivering packages occasionally to the show. Like, the pandemic brought some pretty funny shit, because like we started like the escape pod started, and then soon after fucking the pandemic hit, so everything changed, and that was one of the things that fucking came out of it. God, the Rocketeer episode, go back and listen to it, if for nothing, the end of the fucking episode.
There's millions of podcasts out there that were all started because people were bored during the pandemic. We literally started the podcast and the pandemic happened to us.
Yeah.
We were just
stuck with it. And we've stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for the most part, it's over. So, air quotes for those who are listening. So a lot of people have stopped. They had that outlet, and we've evolved. Like, we came into it with the concept of a podcast, and we just turned into a full-blown fucking YouTube show. And we throw it out on podcasts, like, and I'm okay with that. I like what we are and what we've become. I think it's real and it's honest. Like, this is who you're hanging out with, 3 dudes talking about nerdy shit, specifically, you know, eventually Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. But I like the authenticity of what we've become and how we've evolved through the pandemic, and it's kind of built our audience. And shit, we've gathered a few newer people, Ubaldos, really at the end of the pandemic. So that's fucking cool. Having those new people with it, and just how we've evolved, and how, like, I'm telling you, man, you guys go listen to our show 50 shows ago. It's not what you hear right now. We have an evolution from 1 to 149. So,
and if you go back 148 episodes, you could also choose to go to the dentist and have teeth pulled.
Yeah, you'd be like, wow, people stuck with you through the beginning of this? They're fucking brave.
It was just basically Scott and Kim.
Yeah, it was Scott and Kim held us for quite a few episodes. And then LG came in, and she helped so much. But yeah, man, that's just I don't know how I got right here with this whole thing, but
You did great, kid. You did
fuck
great.
yeah, bro.
Good.
I fucking love it, dude. Just the evolution of the fucking dude. It's
Dude,
awesome.
these Mountain Dews, the summer freeze,
Yeah.
fucking awesome. It's like somebody melted.
No,
a-
I'm not
a
afraid to put
blue-
Mountain Dew back in my life, bro. I got
Dude.
rid of Mountain Dew because Mountain Dew became a fucking problem.
Mhm.
I can
No, I
make
get
like I
that.
drink Dr. Pepper and I can drink up to as many as 3 Dr. Peppers a day and be fucking cool and have none the next day or for a few days, have one for a day.
Yeah.
I can do that. Mountain Dew, bro, I have one in the morning. I'm gonna have one at lunch. I'm gonna have one when I get home. Like
Yeah.
it's a fucking problem.
I want to know why Tina talked to us about her roast beef pussy once, and now Chantel's coming on her period, and she thinks we should know.
Yeah,
about it.
it's just say it.
Because that's what we do, folks.
Welcome to
And
the
if you're-
family.
Yeah, come to the chat. And you can talk
Ta-da.
about with the ladies,
Yeah, you can talk about whatever you want. So this one time, my
right?
jacuzzi was broke. I got in the tub, can of beans. Ta-da!
Right?
No.
Oh my God, that's
I'm-
gross.
Homeless
nasty.
Keanu beans.
But why am I thinking of the beans that the fucking dog tries to sell me?
The dog. Oh,
Oh, the
bullshit.
dog.
The golden
knows.
retriever.
That's
Like
because-
I'm picturing the beans that you're pouring in the bathtub. For some reason, it's a White Claw bathtub, and
Okay, yeah.
it's magnificent. It's these beans, and the dog is there just smirking because he's a creepy
knows.
fucking dog, bro.
You know
Like
why?
I love dogs, but that fucker's creepy.
It's exactly like we talked about yesterday. Advertising works on Brady.
No, it does, bro.
Yeah, he picks up.
To a degree, but it does, but it doesn't. But yeah, no, I mean, I
It
think
does.
about your advertising. I'm like, you creepy fucking dog.
I don't remember what it was yesterday, but it was something else where it was just like, yeah, that's definitely it's that. And I'm like, no, that was the ad.
That's how they
Like-
get you, dude.
He's like, he gets them.
Dude,
Oh, you know
forever
what it
the
was?
little fucking Chihuahua dogs remind me of Taco Bell. I like
Yes.
that worked.
It was
Yeah.
Kayak or Ubaldo or wherever you rent your rooms from.
Oh, Orbit.
Orbits.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm sold on Orbits because we came along at the birth of these, save money here websites, like because we've all grown up with the internet. So Orbits, I remember the fucking commercials that were the gum commercials, but I remembered it for some reason for the traveling thing. Like it wasn't that, but I always remember. So I was like, oh yeah, Orbits. And I would go fucking look on Orbits. And that's how I would always save my money at that time before it was an app. When you physically went to not physically, when you typed in the website on your computer
Mhm.
and went on your computer, I went to orbits.com and that's how I would get my deals. So marketing worked in a weird roundabout way because it was the gum that was called Orbits that connected me to the website.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Now,
So
do you guys remember when .coms like became a thing?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
like it was just starting to trickle into stuff. You'd be watching a commercial and then they give you the website
mhm.
at the end. I'm like, what the fuck is a dot?
Now it's just they
com?
give you their Facebook link.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's like, here's a 4D barcode that you can't read, but your phone can.
Right.
And
Right.
now we're in your living room. You're like, fuck.
Damn it,
Yes.
they did it.
I didn't
love it,
sign
bro.
up for this.
The nanobites came out of your phone and they live in your hand
Uh-huh.
and they're reading us your DNA.
Fuck yeah. Taco
I
Bell
love it.
dog style.
Fucking Taco Bell dog style.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't know the Taco Bell dog is
doggy
nano-leaking
style.
your rectum right now.
Yeah.
Rectum.
Taco
Rectum.
Bell doggy style is
barely
when
knew
it's
him.
just in a little.
Just a little.
Yeah,
Got a
little
pepper
dog.
bar.
Just a little. I
Bell
love.
style.
Remember that? Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
But it was GP's dog before we knew GP. We didn't even know.
Yeah.
GP didn't even know that was his dog. He's like, what?
Right.
Because it was. I love you too. It was. Yo quiero Taco Bell. It
Now-
was his fucking dog.
Here's an opposite one that
Oh,
that did not become endearing to people. Remember Mac Moon?
no.
Mm-mm.
The McDonald's late night menu. Giant Moon Dude played the
Oh,
piano.
I love that though.
Yeah,
I
but
loved them on the cups, bro.
it didn't
Because
last.
McDonald's used to make bad ass fucking cups. McDonald's cups were a staple in my fucking household cabinetry
Well,
for
yeah,
a bulk of the early 90s.
because they made cups that were so rugged that you could keep
Yeah,
those
I
fuckers
remember
forever.
we would put them in the fucking dishwasher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would
Oh,
purposely...
McDonald's used to make the most. McDonald's needs to go back to the way McDonald's used to fucking be, bro. They brought you fucking happiness when you went to McDonald's. Your fucking Happy Meal was dope. It was a cardboard box with games. It was like kids don't matter now because it's all digital, but like there was shit happening.
They don't even get a box anymore. Kids meal comes in a bag.
It's in a fucking it's in the brown, it's a glorified brown paper sack.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They went cheap on you, dude. They're like, hey, we got all your money. Now and then they raise the prices and give you cheaper shit.
Yep.
I used to look, I'm not one of these people who are like, fuck McDonald's. I go to McDonald's. McDonald's has always fucking been there for me. McDonald's will be there for me now when I ain't got no fucking money, but I got $3. I got a fucking meal at McDonald's. I'll tell you that. I'm talking my shit about McDonald's, even though I still love it.
You want to tell me what meal you bought at McDonald's for $3?
Yeah, dude, you can get the dollar menu shit. Like that's still.
I don't think they have a dollar menu anymore.
It's a small fry. It's like, oh yeah, it is like $1.50.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
I got a free water and a fucking fry and a cheeseburger. So
and you was pulling quarters out
for $3. And don't worry, there's some pennies. I'm stuffing in the crevice of the seat right there. There's some savior coins. There's some savior coins.
McDonald's. They wanted fucking $4.15 for a double cheeseburger. I'm like, you're out your fucking mind.
It's $5 for fucking French fries.
I see Tina was talking about their toys. Their toys used to be the shit, dude.
Oh, I still have like some Transformer ones around here that were cool.
Yeah, they were
now
fucking
they're just
cool.
What is it doing? What is it?
Yeah.
You don't respect small fries unless you've ever had fucking children, Shanti. So I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, I feel you, but I don't feel you because small fries are a staple of small children because those small fries came out of the Happy Meal bag. It just tore up and but you didn't buy a fucking Happy Meal. So you got to respect some small fries.
I would get a small fry just because that's all the fries I want.
No, I can't ever see you eating a small nothing.
Kelly's like, I don't want to order a small fry.
Small fry my ass. If Don orders a small fry on you, let's take him to a fucking therapist because he's about to kill himself. I ain't buying that bullshit.
I don't care for McDonald's fries.
I just want a little fry and a water. No, this dude's about to kill himself. He don't want too much shit in his pants when he poos after it happens.
I feel the same when they're like, do you want that like super large double sized? No,
or large farva.
I just want
I don't until they tell me this. It's only 50 cents. And then I'm like, fuck yes, I do, dude. Because to get that much more of all of that shit for 50, when you just charged me $13 for it, and then you're like, we can go extra large for 50 cents. I'm
go
like, fuck yeah, you will fucking do that shit for 50 cents.
In that regard, like, I'll take the extra fries and throw them away because fuck you.
I'll Scrooge McDuck the fries just for a moment to be gluttonous for the fuck.
Right.
I'm pathetic. And then I just fucking dip them in barbecue sauce and start eating them. Actually, I get buffalo sauce. I get buffalo sauce from McDonald's.
You dip fries in buffalo sauce.
Yeah, from McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, I get buffalo sauce.
Chris?
I dip barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce? I'll dip them in the sweet and sour sauce or the hot mustard sauce.
I did barbecue sauce as a child until they started when they brought buffalo sauce out to McDonald's, I went from barbecue sauce to buffalo sauce. I just prefer more.
Here's one.
Dude. Okay,
you got
talk about that.
you got fries. You want something to dip it in. You go to the fridge. There's no ketchup. What's the other condiment?
I agree with you, Baldo. No fries left behind in the bag. Fuck yeah, you Baldo. I can get behind that.
You go for them fries in the bag.
You practically go for them fries first because for some reason they are the most delicious first and or last fries you eat. It's weird.
It is.
Okay, condiment.
No condiment. No ketchup.
No ketchup. What are you dipping your fries in?
I'll take a little mayo.
Yeah, I'll go mayo.
What are we not dipping them in?
There's no ketchup, so you gotta dip them in something. What are you dipping them in?
Buffalo sauce.
You got buffalo sauce in the fridge?
All fucking day, every day, bro.
Well, there you go, buffalo sauce. Tina's right though. Some ranch ain't bad.
No, hey, yo, I used
ranch on fries.
I'll slide ranch in and out. I'll fuck with McDonald's
and then
ranch.
in and then out.
And then out, fuck yeah. I'll dunk the fuck out of it. Be like, you can't double dip that shit.
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
go
it's
fuck
my
ourselves,
personal
son.
packet, bitch. I will double dip all motherfucking day. That is like you are so gluttonous to a fault with a fucking McDonald's fucking sauce packet because you get like a 6-piece. You better give me 2 packs. But when you get a 4-piece, they only give you 1 fucking pack.
Right. Fuck off.
And you're like, that's not enough to dip the nugget twice.
You get 3 nuggets per sauce cup.
Yes.
No more. And you're like cleaning out the sauce cup with that.
Yeah, dude. Like you have to like, hey, one of y'all is just not getting it tonight. I'm probably gonna eat your ass first because I want to finish with the sauce. You know what I mean? Like you got to make sacrifices because I don't like skimping, just having a little on that last little bitch, man.
I want to know how did we go from we're having some nuggets to you're eating ass?
It's 2023.
Well, I mean, it is 2023.
Welcome to 2023. Fuck your nuggets. I'm eating your ass.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You eat the fries, baby. I didn't want them anyway.
Hey, you get what you got to get.
Prefer hot sauce.
Alan's dipping his fries in tartar sauce.
Oh, fuck yeah, son. Especially the ones that they have at Red Lobster, dude. Dip them bitches right in tartar sauce.
I'm gonna be real with everybody right here. I'm not familiar with tartar sauce. Like I've heard of it, but what is it?
It's like mayo and capers
and some relish.
Yeah, like
onion.
Dill. What kind? Dill or sweet?
Dill.
Okay.
And then you just like there's some like either onion powder or like dehydrated onion kind of in there. It's not too heavy.
Would try. I bet you somebody has offered me tartar and they told me it had relish and I was instantly turned off.
You've never got fish?
No, because I think we had this conversation before, dude. For life, up until very, very recently, I thought relish was only sweet relish. I did not think there was a dill relish. I do not know why in my head I had that thought, but I just the same as I told you recently, I love sauerkraut and I hate myself for thinking I didn't like it my entire fucking life, I guess.
Yeah.
I had sauerkraut confused with something else that I ate that looked like sauerkraut. Wasn't sauerkraut, but in my head it was. I don't know where the correlation. For years I wouldn't eat it and I just did it recently and I fucking love it and I'm so mad at myself, especially living in Michigan. I've lived here for 16 years. I'm going to say 2 of these years maybe I have started liking sauerkraut, and for that 14 I have missed out on so many opportunities, and you get that if you've lived in Michigan. Because there's fucking tons of opportunity for great sauerkraut if you like sauerkraut. And I thought I didn't, and I'm so pissed. Could have been gluttonous with that shit.
Dude, sauerkraut, dude.
Good.
If you throw some butter in a pan, sauerkraut, little salt and pepper, and fucking saute that up before you throw it out, it's so good.
I can see that. Sounds
So
delicious.
So once it touches your lips,
Yum.
bing bong.
I just like putting it on a big fucking hot dog, but dude, a good beef frank or some shit like that. Like I tell you what, I've opened my horizons with hot dogs, franks, sausages, having lived because there's people go to butcher cattle and all these things. Like I wasn't around that growing up. Like the places I lived, that wasn't a thing. That wasn't, and it sure as shit wasn't in my environment. It wasn't my dad's not a hunter. My dad, my dad didn't do that kind of stuff. So if it was around, I sure as fuck didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm. I grew up the opposite. We smoked our own bacon. We raised our own pigs, smoked our own bacon, made our own sausages. Ooh, good stuff.
You could slice up sausages and then throw them in a crock pot with fucking sauerkraut.
Now I get from a gentleman at work. He does his own cattle, and I get a butchered quarter cow every so often.
Nice.
And that meat, his specific, there's nothing better. There's no, dude. I'll cook the ground beef. When I get rid of my fat, I'll put foil in a bowl. And then I'll drain the fat in the foil, and then when it cools, I can just toss the fucking foil in the trash. I don't have to clean the bowl out. That's where my wife taught me that, and I fucking adore doing that now. Like with everything, it's magical. Like once you do that, it changes your fucking life. It really does.
Yeah. It really does.
You're not
and your drain quality,
cleaning shit out, and dude. But you're not. It's a thing. Start doing it. You're welcome.
Same thing with your pots and pans, everybody. I know this is news to everybody, but when you're done cooking, get the food out of the pan and wipe it out and throw away the shit. That way, all the stuff that's on your pan isn't in your fucking pipes.
Isn't down your drain.
It's true.
Because plumbers are expensive and paper towel is cheap.
Yes. But don't buy cheap paper towels to do that.
Don't buy cheap paper towel.
Because then when you do that, you get all the leftover little dingleberries. You get little dingleberries. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
That's pooty.
But I don't know where I was going. I totally fucking derailed myself.
Welcome to the escape pod where we talk about culinary issues.
We escaped right out of whatever the hell we were talking about.
Yeah, fuck it though, right? That's how we roll, dude. It's what's good.
So good. Roll with it. If you're keeping up, congratulations.
Yeah. Small fry. We're getting a small fry. And we're dipping it in mayo.
Why would we do that? Because you guys you're gonna dip your fries in mayo. That's your go-to.
No, we're gonna dip your fries in mayo.
No, then why'd you ask that? Wait, why? What's happening?
Here, eat it.
What the shit,
Brady?
You're gonna eat this now.
Eat it.
No,
sauce.
You're not gonna make me.
Don't use your boots again.
Don't put it out with your boots, Dad.
Dill relish, fucking delicious. I like dill relish. Who'd have thunk it?
What's that got to do with mayonnaise?
I like mayo.
Okay, good. I'm glad we covered.
And you know what? Look, I don't have a problem with fucking. Oh God, Miracle Whip. I don't.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
I do.
I can eat either or. I'm not one of those people. I think mayo tastes better.
The people that are like, "Oh my God," I'm not that bad. I'm just
that's a little hyperbolic.
Yeah.
This is terrible, and I don't really enjoy it.
I don't even
think it's terrible. I just prefer salty ass mayo.
Give me Hellman's.
Yeah, no, I like. You know what I got into? Is it Kraft or Hellman's makes that fucking olive oil fucking?
Oh, yeah, the Hellman's.
That's
with
Kraft.
The olive oil. Oh, Hellman's.
That shit's fucking
olive oil. That's good.
That shit's fucking tasty as shit. I like that a lot.
Put it on.
Shanty wants a big ass fry and no mayo. Not cool, dude.
Tina mixes Miracle Whip with mayo. You're probably pissing off so many people's souls, and they don't even get it. Like they're eating it, and they're like, "Why am I burning on the inside?"
You're right. I feel somewhat sad.
Like, there's a bit of sadness in me right now. I don't. This is delicious. What the fuck?
The Ghostbusters are rolling over in their graves because you're crossing the streams.
Right, yeah. They're like, who do we shoot? You can't shoot any of them. What the fuck?
I told you not to think of anything, and then you put the fucking Miracle Whip in the mail.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
Tina's
Oh,
the reason
fuck.
why
Oh,
black
fuck.
people won't come to our cookouts because she don't season nothing and she puts the Miracle Whip in the mayo. Ain't no
awful.
black people coming to Tina's fucking cookout. Not a
Shit,
one.
I got roast beef. That ain't good enough. Goddamn.
Touche.
Call me there. Call me there.
Well, there is roast beef.
That tangy zip of Miracle Whip. That's all you need. No, it's not, Tina.
No, it's not. Horses sauce.
Yeah, you just want to look. You just want to squirt it. Just that's it.
Have you ever heard of fucking paprika or anything?
Fucking opening it. Check that shit out.
She don't make deviled eggs. She makes like moderately disruptive eggs.
The
She
bigger
probably
pic.
makes- no, it's Tina. She probably makes satanic eggs. She's mixing the
Probably.
Miracle Whip with the mayo.
The
Yeah.
bigger question is, Chauncey, why do you have cum in a jar?
She
she's
hangs out with
compared.
homeless
Does
Keanu
this come in a
Reeves.
jar? This is
She hangs out with homeless Keanu Reeves. That's what Shanti does to go incognito. She just puts on a dirty trench coat, and fucking torn up
Carries-
yoga pants, some Chuck Taylors. She's
I've got a
fucking-
jar of
like
cum.
Costco-sized jug of mayo.
Yeah, she just goes out. She's like, "What's up, homeless Keanu Reeves?" He's like,
Right.
"How's it going, Shanti?"
Come in your jar.
Running around
That's
like
an
Johnny Depp.
interesting choice. Is that Hellman's? Hey, you don't happen to mix that with Miracle Whip, do you? I met this crazy woman. She was like, roast beef this, mix it with that. I'm like, whoa, lady, I gotta go. I'm taking my jar I got out of there.
Yeah. There's
I can just see that.
Nothing sexier than a woman carrying around a Kirkland-sized jug of mayo.
And that's how I pictured it too. That's how I pictured it too. And she holds it with reverence of like a bongo,
Yeah,
like very a
yeah.
tribalistic bongo.
Wooden
It's like,
spoon.
do not touch. This is my mayo.
I'm gonna make potato salad. It's gonna be bland as fuck.
Land.
Do you have any salt? Fuck salt.
We don't
And this is
season
low
things over
sodium
here.
mayo. Shoot
No.
me.
Get me more roast beef.
I can't fucking deal with this.
Jeez,
Mix the
you know what?
army sauce in the mayo.
Whoa.
I think we blew by what everybody's done this week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude.
Maybe we don't want to know.
No, I don't think we do.
It's probably for the best.
Chris, you want to talk about who's in the chat, man?
Who's in the chat? Tina's in the chat.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Fucking roast beef and all.
Chauncey's in the chat with like, just run around like Captain Jack Sparrow. I've got a jar of cum. Guess what's in it?
And then she spikes it like Gronk, and everybody's like, "Whoa!"
I got
it's
a jar
everywhere.
of cum. Guess what's in it? Cum?
What?
Winner! Ubaldo. What's up, Ubaldo?
He's like, "I'm leaving."
I got to
I
go.
have no idea.
He's
But
like,
she's-
"What the
she's-
fuck is this?"
He spikes that jar. We're gonna get covered.
I'm gonna change
Yeah.
the name of this show to Jars of Cum.
Just to come. Guess what's in
Well,
it?
you know what? In all fairness, she's on a ship and there's pirates about, I don't know why there's pirates about.
Who do you think filled
Just
the
in
jar?
case.
Man, this is happening complete Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean. She's on the fucking ship. She's fucking doing her little shit. And just, but they've got the tall boots, so everybody's okay. Like, it's fine. Everything's cool. Everything's good, guys. Don't even worry about it. They've got the
Wow.
tall, sexy boots.
Fuck out of here with that noise.
LG, you
No,
keeping up?
but right? Can you just? It's a whole battle's going on, but Tina is just with this fucking ginormous Kirkland-sized bottle, like to the heavens, and then she fucking smashes it.
Oh shit.
And then the camera zooms into her face as she turns. She's in full pirate regalia. She's like, Arby's sauce.
Oh, jeez. Now I've literally in my head, I've painted an entire picture of Chantel and her pirate ship, Tina and her pilot ship,
Keanu Reeves
off the coast of Miami, and Tina's got a giant Kirkland-sized fucking mayo that she's lobbing at her ship. Ahoy! Fucking,
it's a whole battle,
mess.
dude. It's a whole battle. Homeless Keanu Reeves, he's like, what's going on? He's just there. He's just like, do not mess with my pickle jar.
Or better, throw it. It's not a pickle.
Fucking
that is not a pickle, folks. Don't you touch it.
Chantel's got bottles of Pepsi and Coke. She's flinging it.
Whoa.
Right?
Can't pick a side.
because she's sadistic. She's like shaking them, cracking them open.
Oh, like the insane clown posse and Fago.
Yeah, just fucking going fucking ape shit. Fucking.
Is there anybody else in the chat or just that?
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot we were doing chat. I don't know what happened. Sorry. I blacked out.
Alan was here. He loves us.
He probably left.
He hates sauerkraut.
He hates
Fuck sauerkraut. I'm out,
sauerkraut. Fuck. Corey's in the chat.
Hola, Scotty.
Scott was up in the chat at the beginning here.
What the heck? Hi, Scott.
I don't know where he went.
I forgot about the race.
We started talking about
Alan's still
homeless cum and McDonald's fries.
Yeah, Alan's still here. Fuck yeah.
All right. He survived round
Hell
one.
Yeah. I love it.
Player 2, get ready.
Fucking sweet.
Isaac.
Fucking Isaac. I love Isaac. He's so fucking awesome, dude. I'm going when fucking shit hits the fan, Isaac is the safest dude to he's the deadliest dude to have on your arsenal, on your team. Like, he's fucking keeping everybody in line. He's the most valuable player on the field, I think, when shit hits the fan.
In the podcast chat or just in general?
In the world, bro. In the fucking world. Like, Bear Grylls ain't got shit on Isaac. Like, they should be following Isaac doing a show because Isaac does what Bear Grylls does, but with fucking children in tow. Kiss my ass, Bear Grylls.
A lot less drinking of pee.
Yeah, no drinking of pee. Isaac's prepared. He doesn't have to fucking go. He's like, guess what? Guess we're going to have to drink pee. Isaac's like, guess we can do this and not have to drink pee because I'm not a fucktard.
Well, yeah, because Bear Grylls gets it. We're going to be on this island for the next 7 days. We're going to be surviving off the land. Time to drink my own pee.
Oh, see, it took me a second to figure out how we went from talking about fucking Isaac being great and fucking drinking people's piss. I'm like,
he's not.
The room and come back.
Isaac
is not drinking piss.
I know, but I forgot that's a thing that comes with Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Can you fix Bat Yoda's face?
No,
the mask is fucked.
You guys turned the fucking page, and I was not ready. And then I was like, "Wait a minute, now
there's tape on that hat. Be careful."
And now all of a sudden, Isaac's drinking piss and shit, and I'm like,
"Well, thankfully, Isaac doesn't have to resort to drinking piss because he's prepared." Is the point we were making, and my point being, Isaac, most dangerous weapon on the planet. Fair. Quite possibly the key to taking Hennifer down, but we'll get there later. I said too much. Sorry.
Careful.
I know.
Moderation.
Is there anybody else
Child,
in the chat?
Golden Child, Eddie Murphy, maybe? I don't know.
Anyone else is in the chat? They're hiding. Waiting for the Mayo Wars to stop.
Yeah. Well, you got to watch out for the Mayo Wars.
Cease the Mayo Wars.
That's not Mayo in Shanti's jar.
That is none.
Fucking Shanti's like, I got Scott Mayo.
She's holding up the jar with one hand, other hand down here. This is Keanu's. Everybody's like, Jesus God Almighty. Like, she took all I had. She took all I had.
she took me for everything I had.
All of it.
It was very 40. What was it? 40 nights or 40? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
With Josh Hartnett, where he does
at least 2.5 ounces.
Right, just fills that bitch up, dude.
So dehydrated.
It's crazy.
It's hard being a
Keith
pimp.
Keith joined us.
Keith is in
fucking
here.
Keith is out there.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a
He's-
holler
he's-
at the Patreon.
Holler at him. Holler at them homies.
First off, pop my culture, Chantel. Just got to make sure
I don't know
she
why
hears
she's
it
first, but we'll let her have it.
because she has to be, or else she'll yell at us.
Right.
Yeah, she does do a lot of
You
yelling.
put me in the middle, you sons of bitches. I'm gonna throw my
I'll
baby in the
fucking
corner.
kill you. I just got a Greyhound ticket to drive up there so I can think about forever as I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'll be there in
Good
29
Lord, you're
hours.
first. Yeah,
You better be there to pick me up to die.
you son of a bitch. Please make sure you go to a close Greyhound.
Yeah, no shit.
Don't
Mr.
make me
Frank.
drive forever to my death.
Yeah, if I have to drive to Detroit to get you, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're killing me, I'm gonna make it unpleasant for you.
Yeah, you're not gonna like
I'll probably squirm. I'm like, fuck you, Shanty. Ow. Fucking smacking her in the head and shit. You know?
Stay still. God.
I'm gonna let
Right?
you
Yeah,
kill me,
like this is
but I'm
not
gonna make
be
it not
easy.
fun.
Yeah, like I know what's going on here, but fuck off, you know?
You're gonna earn this one.
Yeah.
All right, we got the
That's why
Frank.
she's number one though, but that's why we love her.
You number one.
You
Steve
number
Long,
one, trying to kill the fucking host. Goddamn.
Darius Payne. What up, Darius?
What up, dude?
Hold up there.
Kristen Roscom, Nicholas
Oh.
Schaefer, Todd Lovin.
Oh,
Oh,
I need to remind him of my show.
yeah.
Yeah. I
You
think
need to get him this shirt you owe him.
what shirt are you talking about?
You owe him a shirt for 3 months. of
I
being
owe
a
my
top
dad
tier-
a lot.
Yeah.
More than a
You need to
fucking
be a
shirt.
son.
And all he
I
got
should
was
be a better
that
son.
shirt. Oh wait.
You didn't get the shirt. Fuck.
Shit.
Philly Dave Martin, Eric Dub Williams, Richie the King Armbruster, Luna
God.
Girl, Jen and Jess Bolt, Scott and Kim Rasmussen,
Hell yeah.
Thank
killing
you.
the game.
Thank you.
I
Thank
fucking love it.
And you guys, just as in like in your mailboxes now, got Smoking Section Volume 8. And
This is for season 2.
yeah, Season 2, Volume 8. And then you'll be getting 9 here pretty soon too, because we just recorded it.
Yeah.
Or yelled at it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. When you get there, you'll know.
It's a
Yes,
whole
We went
different,
outside.
it's a
SM
different vibe, and it's a one
Yeah.
shot. It won't be like that ever again.
No.
SMB, one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Or is it?
is it?
Mhm.
So over at the Sidebar Cantina, our friends over there reviewed Batman 89.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
I enjoyed their review of it.
Yeah, it was a good show, and you know, it's funny to hear how many of the things about those movies or that movie that makes it great are almost universal amongst fans.
Yeah.
But then every fan has little other things that they're like this, and then the other guy's like, "Oh, I didn't even think about that." You know what I mean? Like, for as basic as that movie was, like going back watching it when we did with the boys not too long ago,
Right.
Yeah.
like, it's pretty hollow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
by today's standards, like
Oh, with what goes
This-
on in a movie now?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very much like Batman's fighting on this
Right
set.
there. Yeah.
This
yeah,
is the
but
set
on
for
this
the
side
entire
of the
fight.
street,
Yeah.
and then when it pans over to that side of the street, all the same motherfuckers are standing on that side of the street, and you just didn't know that because it wasn't high def back then.
Right.
But
And the budget and what you could do wasn't. It was what it was in
yeah.
1989.
Most of the budget went more towards cocaine than graphics.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But dude, I seen a set picture floating around on Facebook of an overhead view of the street down in Gotham, like as they were building it. Like it's a big ass practical set
Yeah.
but the way they use the angles and how they're filming it, like, bravo, dude. Like, they did a good fucking job.
Still a good movie.
And you would never know it's just out in the middle of the fucking country.
Right.
It was pretty cool.
That kind of movie magic, so to speak, doesn't really kind of happen so much anymore.
No.
They just are like, oh, we're gonna rent this one street for.
In all fairness, they put the comic book page on the screen now, dude.
Right.
Like when Batman's standing on that ledge over Gotham, like you're totally like they're panning around, and as they're capturing that pan, you're like, bro, that's a fucking comic book panel if I've ever fucking seen it in my life.
Definitely.
Like they really brought that. Whereas like when in 1989, I remember going to the theater to see Batman. I was 7. I was 7 years old, dude. Batman on the big screen, like,
oh, it's huge.
What?
Right.
What? Like, there was nothing bigger to me at 7 years old than Batman 1989. Like, I can only imagine what a 7-year-old sees Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like, that comparison, like, I can only imagine being 7, and that is what cracks my imagination open.
Sure.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, bro. I'm
So
so
you gotta
much farther advanced with my psychotic sickness.
You got to think about this too. Like the guys that were like 15, 16 years old when that movie came out are making Marvel movies now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the kid that's 14, 15 years old now watching these Marvel movies is going to be making these movies 20 years from now in some capacity. Like, and they're going to up the bar. Like if we go from 1989 Batman to Endgame to, you know, whatever that increment is again, like
compare
how fucking insane are movies.
Here's this one. Compare Batman 1989 to Ant-Man Quantumania. Like people kind of shit on the special effects in that.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, you compare that. Like I know it's a kind of a shitty thing to do. 89 2022, like holy fuck, man, that is like it's mind-blowing. If you'd have told 7-year-old me, if 7-year-old me got to watch Ant-Man Quantumania,
right,
I would have been like, what?
Right.
Oh, what is this? Like, who are those people? And like I'm learning things about that movie now, like the supposed Infinity Stones that Thanos smashed to atoms. There are stone-looking creatures in the background. If you smash them to atoms, technically atoms, they would be in the like. Bro, there's so much shit happening. The visuals in that fucking movie compared to Batman 1989, like we've come so fucking far, but people can't be grateful.
Well, you know, if you weren't there for the journey, like it's hard for people to.
Yeah, I think some people forgot where we come from. Like you call Batman 89 a classic, but it's so stripped down and basic of a classic. Like the most oohs and ahs shit is the Batwing. Mm-hmm. Like you bring out the Batwing and we're like, holy fucking, the coolest shot to me was when the Batwing goes through the clouds.
Yeah.
And the fucking the moonlight and then it drops down. Like dude, but it's such a basic ass shot.
Yeah, they spent so much more money on the next movie, Batman Returns.
Yeah.
So much more.
Right.
But even still, compare that to a movie in 2023. Yeah. Batman Returns is a fucking controversial as fuck movie. Like like people say Batman was dark. Batman Returns, my parents, I remember like almost walking out of the theater with me when they took me and my sister to see that. They were like, oh God, what the fuck? Like
Cobblepot's like murdering all the children.
Yeah, my sister was like, that shit creeped her out, man. It was a lot.
And that was marketed towards the younger generation, you know, coming when it was being in being pushed to come out, it was like, Batman 2, Batman Returns, and you get there, and boy, there's like, some of that real borderline sex appeal and the violence, and you're like, wow, this. You thought the other one was dark. That was
this
just
wasn't for little Timmy. Little Timmy goes in the cart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as is normally happening, we got some research sent in.
Yes.
About Batman 89, and this was all under our nose the whole time.
Wow.
Fucking Hennifer was the Joker.
Like, we just clouded by.
Yeah. It's like the Berenstein Bears thing.
Yeah.
Hennifer as Jack as the Joker.
Yeah.
It's strange. What is going on?
It's super weird.
I don't like when I stumbled upon that, I was like, how did I not see this? Like, what the shit?
We got a couple other submissions.
Yes.
From other folks.
Research is being done. I love it around the world, man.
These were posted on Discord, as I recall.
Yeah. Independent researchers. This was brought to my attention by an independent researcher. I'm not. We pride our. Yeah, look at that.
Jeez.
That's weird.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Picture was taken in Canada.
Yeah. So this is the thing.
Makes sense.
We figured out through research that it was in fact Hennifer that started the Canadian fires. Yep.
Because we're doing the research.
Damn it.
And that was I'll give you the alias of said person in the Discord. You get a hold of them if you need to. But this information was given to us through somebody, which we will not give their information out. And this came to us from Detective Kronos. So somebody else out there is doing their research. Go in the Discord. Yeah. You can find it.
And Kronos, that is a word that means time. So this person's researching in time.
Yep.
We got this. Clearly.
Yeah. Scene of the crime, maybe?
Yeah.
Clearly she set that fire.
Yeah. There's no way around it.
And it looks like I wonder what happened to the photographer. Because googly eyes right there staring at you
right.
Fucking frightening. I take pictures of lions on the Serengeti. Yeah, well, I try to get pictures of fucking Hennifer Lopez. Time cunt of time. It's awful.
Time cunt.
Frightening.
That movie had Jean-Claude Van Damme in it, didn't it? Time cunt?
No, Time Cunt of Time 2. He was in.
Wham bam, thank you, Van Damme.
Yeah.
We have this one of her trying to coax some children into setting the fire.
That's probably the other side of
Those
Canada.
Are clearly Canadian kids.
Clearly.
Just look at them so happy and jovial. And she's like, light this fire, kids. And they're like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Play with matches. What did you do?
It's the worst.
She took down an entire bridge.
I do have to say this. Now, this is the I-95 right outside of Philly. We went over this weekend. LG and I went to New Jersey to meet up with Jason and Kristen. Mm-hmm. And literally 12 hours after coming back over that section of I-95, it was looking like that. And we have an SUV here parked with some damning evidence,
to say the least.
It's just very suspicious. Mm-hmm. Very suspicious. But that is the I-95 route. Now you have to go all the way the fuck around Philly, down in through Philly. Nobody wants to do that.
No,
that's the worst, bro.
Absolutely not. We have a few more kind of other, outside of that direct research. I don't know where these things are going. But
that's Ezra Miller.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that though. That's full on body cam right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's somebody's body cam. That really
maybe it isn't all his fault. That
Yeah.
probably is, but
yeah,
he
well,
definitely had help.
he had help, and then this
Tentacle monster. You know, it's weird. I won't say any names, but there was a conversation being had about said tentacle monster Hennifer as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, one pops up. And I will say that it seems like there is someone in our chat that might be really, well, we know is really close to the situation on Dave's arm. And we think she's helping.
Yeah, it seems that she's directly involved. Now, we did reach out to Hennifer's people, and we got this back in response with the sub caption, "We didn't start the fire."
Yeah, it's just.
But
I just don't know about that. I think maybe somebody did start the fire. It's just
I'm pretty sure
Which
that
is clearly her.
Yeah,
clearly.
I'm pretty sure like everything around her is on fire, like
everything.
Always.
Just
and
straight.
we reached out to Ben Affleck. He's still
So much FX splooge.
Yeah, he's still hanging out, doing that thing.
He's definitely hanging around.
He's
So,
he's out, bro. He's
Yeah.
just like, oh,
yeah, do your research. Get out there with these kids. You know, send us what you got.
yeah.
You know, things are serious, and we're trying to be good
Be
stewards.
careful.
We're just trying to hashtag save Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know
absolutely.
what? Dave is wearing down. Something's happening because Hennifer's been breaking a lot lately. She's been slipping that she is taking over and that Dave is not in control.
Right.
Like
I've been
you
hearing
listen to the things, go back and watch it. I'm not making it up. You can hear him.
Yeah.
He's a man desperate to get out.
He was having a conversation with her, and there was a breaking point there, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, there was definitely two
Discord.
people.
We can call it Discord.
We
Discord.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's that. I mean, do your research. Save Dave.
Hashtag save Dave.
Hashtag Hennifer no.
Hashtag fine isn't fine.
Yeah. Hashtag justice for Dave.
Yeah.
That's justice for Dave.
Hashtag if anybody can't be trusted, it's Luna Girl.
Yeah.
She likes her chicken spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
That's weird.
You know, and I did want to bring up too, like they've been calling for justice for Hennifer. And you know, the truth is like a conviction is still justice. Like
this is true.
When you're found guilty, justice is you going to prison.
Yeah. So
we're looking for justice as well.
In this case, being surgically removed from our friend so that he can have his life back.
and if we have to do that in August,
Yeah.
we have to do that.
Yeah, we can't be having alien parasitic hand monsters setting half a country on fire.
No. And as Jason would say, make the sacrifice.
Make the sacrifice. You will do it.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe she's the reason I was breathing yellow.
Yeah.
Right. But it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
And then she didn't even burn the good shit.
No,
that
they got
BC
all
bud.
them pot fields up there. She didn't
Right.
set none of them
Right.
on fire.
No. How about pine trees?
Some pine trees, a whole bunch of them, and some
Yeah.
houses.
It smelled like fucking burnt Christmas over here.
Yeah.
Sad.
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 Ludo, sad.
Smells like pine and sad.
Smells like sadness. All right. So, in other news, Brady and I won tickets to go to Astronomicon 6.5.
Nice.
Yes, bro.
Next week. And we also got tickets to have our pictures taken with Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
Nice. Good shit.
Because, when they give you free tickets to go,
you got
to do it up.
Yeah, dude. I am fucking hype as shit about it. The first time we couldn't afford to do it, that when Kevin Smith came. And then the second time, something happened and we weren't able to do it. And then they didn't end up showing up. And then the same thing happened the third time. They weren't able to show up. So I'm hoping like this all happened for a reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, dude, he just randomly, and here's the funny thing about it is him and Darius both tagged me in the thing for the giveaway on Facebook. And I seen it. I was in the middle of something. I seen the thing. I clicked on it. I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I put my phone and I went about my business, opened my Facebook, completely fucking forgot about it. And this dude fucking screenshots me later in the day, I think it was, or the next day. And he's like, check that out. Guess we're going. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's fucking awesome.
Sweet.
We weren't able to go last time. Like, this is just, it's fucking meant to be, dude. And we're going to dress up. Like, we're going to put the buckets on. I'm going to wear that Astroglide Physicist shirt. I think he's wearing the barcode shirt. Don?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna wear the Astroglide Physicist shirt as well.
Nice.
Ooh,
that
for
was
science.
For science.
Scientists.
I still think we wear the blue buckets, dude.
All right.
I still think we wear the blue buckets.
I don't mind that.
I think it's still, we got the matching blue fucking pants. So fucking do it up, bro.
I'm gonna look like a fucking prisoner.
Isn't it Pride Month? You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well,
you'll have all the different colors.
I'll have a bright orange shirt and blue pants. I'll look just like the state of Michigan corrections residents.
But it's gonna be great. It doesn't matter. It's the shirts alone are, I promise you, are gonna be talking points and people like taking pictures and shit. Like it's bound to happen. So,
yeah.
And then we got cool fucking buckets, bro. Like, that shit's dope, man. Like, I fucking love my bucket.
Yeah. I haven't had mine on since the last time we went to.
And guess what, dude? My fucking fan came in.
Nice.
And I'm going to put Velcro so I can put it in the white one or the blue one, depending on what we do. I'm stoked on that shit.
Nice.
So I get to be nice and cool like you were last time.
It helps. It's not cool, but it helps.
I don't care.
to get the they make a external microphone that goes to like earbuds so that you hear outside of the helmet, not the fans in between you and whoever's talking.
You can use your phone with the AirPods. You can turn your phone on to a microphone. Yeah, because you can set your phone somewhere and listen through your AirPods if you set it in another room. Like Bluetooth, the Bluetooth distance, you could use that to listen to people.
I didn't know you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then how's it going to hear any better when it's in my pocket?
That would be the thing. You'd have to maybe put it on your chest and you know what I mean? Like you'd have to find a cool way to mount it. But I'm just saying you already have that capability without having to buy it.
Yeah.
Just
I see
throwing
what
that
you're
out
saying.
there.
Yeah.
Like if you made some sort of armor piece on the like you could put it to where you could slide it in there in some form or fashion and it would pick up when people are talking to you.
Yeah.
And then you just hear it here and you could talk back to them. So
fair enough. So anyway, that's cool. Free tickets. Thank you, Astronomicon, for hooking us up.
Yeah. And then we're doing the fucking pictures with fucking Smith and Mewes, dude. Like,
right.
Sweet.
I'm like, It's so weird because they are not the most famous people in the world in the United States of America.
But they're
whatever.
some of the most famous people in our world.
Yeah, but to me, dude, it's like I get to fucking get my picture taken with fucking. I get to just for a moment be like, "What's up, dude?" Like, you fucking rock. Like,
for movies that kind of shape you and have an impact on you.
Yeah,
right.
he's just
Kevin
directly
Smith
responsible
right there,
for my fucked up sense of humor.
Right.
He did
Right.
that. It's his fault.
Well, I think my dad did that, but he definitely helped.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. My dad's got a fucking bad sense of humor too.
So, and then we got my son. He's gonna come out and take the pictures and be our paparazzi for us.
Sweet.
Again.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
I'm really hoping, like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really hope the Astroglide shirt plays well at Astronomicon. I think it's gonna stick out. I think people are gonna be like, "Where'd you get that shirt? Like, is there a booth here?"
Right.
Like, if we'd have planned that out, like if we'd have been thinking like that could have been something where it's like we can sell you some shirts, but like we weren't thinking like that. He just won these fucking tickets. But I really hope the shirt plays to where people are like we don't get no kickback from the shirt. So even if fucking 100 people at Astronomicon were like, "I bought a shirt," we get little to nothing, and what we do get, we're giving away.
That makes me think that I should wear the fucking barcode shirt. That way we can be like, scan the barcode.
It's weird for you because then they only see one of us. I think both of us wearing an Astroglide. We still have.
Maybe we can have Jordan wear my barcode shirt.
My son would swim in that fucking shirt.
He's not that little. He's 9 foot tall.
Yeah, he's a tall bitch.
Yeah, it'll wear.
Anyhow, I still think you should wear the Astroglide shirt.
I'll wear the Astroglide shirt. He wears the barcode shirt.
Fair enough.
So then we can be like, scan the barcode, fucker.
Scan the barcode on the back.
And
then squeeze his funds if you want to.
Get a jar of mayo cum.
Mayo cum. What the fuck? Yeah, no, seriously. That you watch our show, that'll make sense to you. Now you look like an idiot because you don't know.
Yeah, you're the idiot. Don't be the idiot.
Yeah, don't be the idiot.
Right?
We're gonna get new shirts made with a big jar of Kirkland mayo.
Jar. Guess what's in it?
I want it to be it's the jar. The lid's like unscrewed and there's a dollop of the mayo on the fucking ground.
On the ground.
Either that or we could do one where Brad Pitt's holding the jar and then it says, "What's in the jar?"
What the shit? No, Brad Pitt. It's just it can't be Brad Pitt. It's gotta be Keanu. Because Brad Pitt's not a part of the thing.
Yeah, but he's the what's in the box guy.
But this is a jar of cum.
This is a jar of cum. If it was a box of cum, he'd be perfect.
He would
What's
be our
in the
guy.
box? It's a dick in the box. What do you get? A jar of cum.
Yeah, it's a whole evolution.
It's a jar with Shanti's face.
When X-Men
full of mayo.
jars, I don't want
Shanti poured the whole jar on her face.
Yeah.
That's not a good fucking night mask regimen thing.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That's in my browser history. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
Where they just sit there and smile.
Oh, I think I just coughed my back out of place.
They just glaze their face.
How old am I? Holy fuck.
Old enough.
I fucking love it, dude.
How'd you throw your back out? I coughed.
She's got the little giggle and it's just dripping everywhere. Got one of these.
Oh no, this isn't the mayo. Where'd my jar of cum go?
What the hell happened?
Wow. This is too much.
No, it's fucking great, dude.
We are good.
It's fucking great. That's why, it's the best, man.
All right. Right out of jar of cum.
Yeah.
We all went and saw Across the Spiderverse this week.
Across the Spiderverse.
Hell the fuck yeah.
Let's talk about that shit.
It was like a very long comic book read.
Yeah,
Like,
it was long.
But there was so much attention to detail in the art that it felt like in a very extended comic book the way it played out.
And it's a two-parter. That's the thing they don't tell you up front.
Well, it's a three-parter. This is part 2 of 3.
Right, but I mean, this movie doesn't end with an ending. Like it doesn't. It's like, hey, here we go, to be continued.
Empire Strike Back ending.
Yes. And then you're just
we're going spoilers, bitches, if you didn't know.
We always come on. Unless we're like, hey, we're gonna talk about this, no spoilers. We're gonna spoil the shit out of this jar of fucking mayo with fucking Miracle Whip in it.
Or come.
Tina once had a boss who pulled his dick out to pee and threw his back out. That's a bad job.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why were you there?
Why?
I don't know, but I guess I'm leading with that. Do you lead with that with chicks? You're like, hey, what's up? My name's Brady. I threw my back out, pulled my dick out to pee. Good Lord, I need a piece of you.
Was it so big when he unfolded it, like pulled?
Yeah, that's what that's all I can imagine. He was like, it was like fucking old school where they kick the thing with the rope and fucking dangles off. That's how it just releases out.
Yeah,
and it fucking took him and threw his back
right
out
before it hit the floor, so it pulled him forward.
Yeah, yanked him, and he was like, "Oh, my back! Oh, my wiener wasn't so big and heavy."
There's a guy who works at the shop. Every time he walks into the bathroom or the stall, he closes the door and goes, "Oh, that's cold." It makes me laugh every time I hear him do it, and he does it religiously. I don't even know who the fucking guy is.
Alan's leaving, or he left. We don't know yet, but he died.
Good night, Alan. We love you.
We love you.
I don't even know who the fuck it is. I know his voice.
That's so fucking great, dude.
I'll just be in there, and the motherfucker will be like, ugh.
Dude, I swear to you, one time we were in there, and I swear between me and Kendrick, somebody was beaten off to the point where I'm texting Kendrick, and I was like, dude, I think this guy's jerking off.
Was it on day shift?
Huh?
Was it on day shift?
Second shift.
Oh.
No, this was on day shift. This was when we were working.
It was fucking Romero.
Yeah, I'm more than positive it was, because we're sitting there and you would hear the and then I would like it would get that odd quiet, and you wouldn't hear it. And it got to a point I'm like, yo, I'm texting Kendrick. Kendrick texts me. I was like, yo, I think this dude's jerking off, bro. And then I was like, listen, you can hear it. And we started laughing and it would stop. But this fucking dude was determined, bro. We stopped because then you would hear it again. And then I'm looking, bro. He did his thing because his fucking shoes fucking did it. And Kendrick must have been seeing it at the same time. We started dying, dude. Oh my God, it was so fucking funny. It's just in the,
That was fucking Romero, bro. That dude was notorious for that shit.
Oh my Lord.
Everybody knew he did it.
Oh my God, dude.
Like just up there rolling paper.
Yeah, just what this shit? Oh my God, bro.
Dude, it's just a thing. Like you get that many fucking dudes in a place, you're gonna have one dude that's like, I'm gonna spank off right here. I don't even care.
It's
you guys are getting paid to shit. Guess what I'm getting paid for?
Yeah. I imagine
bathroom spies my ass, Luna girl. You know when shit's going down around you.
Yeah, that's why.
Look, I am never more aware of my surroundings than when my fucking pants are around my ankles.
Right?
Slightly vulnerable.
I know everything that's happening in the room that I am in when my pants are around my ankles.
That's why I'm happy that I can wear my earbuds in the bathroom now, because I just pop them in, and I'm just like, I don't listen to what's coming out of that dude. Unfortunately, I don't have earbuds for my nose, but
you know what that dude's doing.
Yeah, there's some motherfuckers need to eat some fiber and
less skunk.
Yeah, some people do need a doctor, dude. Like,
yeah,
that smell isn't like Mother Nature should have never made you make that smell.
There's some people that you can tell their primary diet is natty lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, right, bro. Like, I'm convinced it's like,
that wasn't a shit.
You
that was your
rubber.
liver crying for help.
Yeah.
Like, you eat rubber because it stinks in here, like just burnt oils and badness. Like, I don't.
Listen, it smells like a tire fire.
I tried 6 or 7 matches.
Bro. Like, yeah, you know that smell, bro. Like, it smells like shit infused with somebody burning rubber.
Yeah, smells like fucking Canada in here.
Canada.
Fuck. That's probably what's going through these people. Hennifer, they're trying to exercise her demon.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Spiderverse. Across the Spiderverse.
No, Luda Girl, chicks don't poop with other chicks. Listen, I've from my experiences as an adult, even talking to the custodians, you women are nastier in the bathroom than guys.
I used to clean the bathrooms at the shop, and the women's bathrooms, hands
always
down,
gross.
Nastier.
Stuff hanging from places that should never have hanging, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, not only do you have the typical poo and boogers thing, like women aren't taking care of their sanitary items and stuff, full-blown underwear being found, like, just gross.
The ones that won't sit down because they're so afraid of how nasty the bitch is in front of them, and really they left the fucking nasty mess. You're like, wow, you guys are all terrible.
Would you hover like 4 foot off this fucking thing because you didn't get any in it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let all y'all gals know, if you just sit the fuck down, everybody's experience is gonna be better. Just sit down. There's nothing there. If there
I
is,
don't under. I look. I in a weird way respect it, but I still don't fucking get the toilet bowl ring things. People put the paper toilet, like, especially with some of these dudes, I'm like, bro, I look at how maintain yourself outside of this fucking bathroom.
Yep.
And you're worried about that?
There's dudes that will take paper towel, put soap on it, go in there, wash the toilet bowl, and then throw their dirty paper towel wad on the floor.
Right.
Like,
for somebody else to clean up later.
Well, no, but like with the people with the thing, like, we've been at work for set amount of time. What the fuck do you think this person's done to their backside in that amount of time? Like, their legs and back, like their backside of their legs and butt. Like, what the fuck do you think they've gone through that warrants you putting 3 sheets of fucking paper and disinfectant all over the toilet seat?
There's more stuff. Scientifically speaking, there's more stuff on the doorknob that you're going to touch on the way out of the room than you're going to expose your butt to sitting on the seat.
You're gonna literally use your hand to wipe up more gross than what you're sitting on.
Right.
Or at the very least the same amount.
And those are the same people, like because this is I don't get, like, I don't understand people when they pick and choose how they're grossed out by the thing, right? Because it's like, you'll do that, but then I'll watch you go to a fucking keyboard that is used for 3 shifts of people, and you'll type on it, and as you're typing, I'll watch you do that.
And then you typing with that same hand.
Yeah, and then maybe drink something. I'm like, and then, because the way that it's set up at my work, call somebody, or they get a page from the phone using the intercom system right there. Like, phones are nasty as fuck.
Right.
But you lay down 3 sheets.
Your butt.
You lay down 3 sheets to make sure your ass didn't touch a toilet seat. that our custodians clean at least one time a day per shift that I've noticed.
Yeah.
And you hovered over it and you look like one of those hippos where they do that shit with the tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bad.
I've seen that. That's disgusting.
It's gross.
No, really, like you don't have any part of the part of you that makes contact with that seat that's an indoor. Like
and if you're eating food with those parts of your body, stop.
Yeah.
right?
Maybe don't.
Like, yeah, maybe don't. Like, it's just like you can feel however you want, but it's absurd. And if you would all just
do your
knock
thing.
it the fuck off.
And if you're bold enough to want to talk back about it, like, I'm not insulting you. I'm not trying to be a dickhole, but like, I don't get how you choose to say this, that, or the other thing, but then do that. Like, I don't get it.
When you stand up out of the thing and you grab the little door handle thing of the stall that you're coming out of, that has been touched by everyone who's touched their bits before you, but you don't. Most people, I bet, don't reach down and grab paper so that there's paper between their hand and that little door switch.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's insane to me. Like, the thing that you're worried about isn't the thing, and you did 7 things that you shouldn't have. It's like,
you did 7 things that negated the one thing you thought was the best thing to do.
Right. We went through the same shit with COVID. We'd work with people who would do all of this performative shit about fucking washing their hands and not touching anything and making sure they're using sanitizer and stay over there 6 feet from me. And then they have their nose hanging out of their mask.
Or they do this, the whole, hey,
Hey, right. Like, there was a guy I work with that would take his mask down to cough into his hand.
Yeah.
And then put his mask back up. And I'm like, do you not understand?
Although I did hear the best reason for that was by pulling, if you ever pull his mask down and sneeze and then put his mask back up. And it was like, you realize it's the whole point. It was when you sneeze inside a mask, it's like shitting yourself for your face. And that made it funny. And I was like,
no, I mean, that's not wrong.
Yeah, but you're still missing the point, bud.
Yeah. The solution is not to not wear pants. The solution is to go change your shitty pants.
Right.
You know, just put a different mask on. And
Shanti said a lot of people don't wash their hand and it's fucking disgusting. I agree with you, but I will be honest with the fact that hand washing after the bathroom wasn't always a thing I always did, especially when I was younger. I don't think I started doing that more till it's like middle school, high school.
Yeah, once you
when you're more self-conscious, the way like, damn, that kid's breath stink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I wasn't a germaphobe as a kid, so like I'm doing sports, or playing around the neighborhood. If I'm gonna run in the house being a boy, like, I'll piss behind the bush and then go about my business. Like, that's always how I maintained it. So not till I got into that, everybody's concerned about, man, that dude looked like he ain't washed his fucking hair in 3-4 days, or, like, when it became that part of growing up is when I really started doing that. And now, dude, I will judge a motherfucker who walks out of the bathroom straight out the stall or from the urinal, especially when I go to the fucking airport. I want to throat chop you, make your back teeth click. Like, fuck you, bro. That's so nasty.
Right. No, absolutely. So, Across the Spiderverse.
Yeah, dude.
Is a movie that we saw.
He washes his hands.
We saw
washes his hands.
He seems like a good boy. It washes his hands.
We're not gonna fucking bust too hard on this movie as far as like it's a great movie and we don't want to like talk about all the ins and outs. Somebody else on the internet has already done that.
Yeah, that's not what we do here, anyways. And you guys know that. I will say, being a second movie, how the fuck is it better than the first one? Like, the first one holds a special place because the first one's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right.
But rarely does this, in my opinion, maybe that's a talking point here. Maybe you disagree or agree with me. I think this one is so much better than the first one.
When you're doing movies in parts, especially part 2, part 3, you can lose quite a bit from between part 1 and part 2. And this one picks right up where the first one leaves off, and with the same amount of, momentum that the first one
absolutely. Had. It has a really strong heartbeat, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one, I was more in my feels in this one. And then towards the end of this movie, I started getting into my feels about shit that was possibilities of what could be happening because of what was currently happening. I'm like, this is fucked up. You're making me feel for two things right now when I should be focused on this, but I'm also worried about because this is the Spiderverse, is like, things can happen. I'm like, that's messed up, dude. Like, I could be happy and sad about this one thing that's fucking going. Like, as the whole Spider Mumbai, when he's in and he saves the girlfriend and the dad police chief. Right. I felt that, dude. I'm like, oh yes, and then I'm like, no, he's fucking up. Like, I knew what he was doing was what makes him unique. Right. But I knew he was fucking up the what they call it, the canon, right?
Yeah, the canon, the timeline.
The canon. He was fucking up the canon at that moment. Yeah. But I was still cheering him on because I'm like, no, Miles is doing the right thing. Right. Man, I got the emotions that I felt, so much more emotion, so much heart in this movie. And they brought it with the first one. I'm not trying to take anything away. If anything, I'm boosting that first one up because this one's, they doubled it. Like, they made part 2 and they're like, we're bringing everything 2 times with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the number of Spider-Men they used in this? It was like
280 something.
80, yeah, and with 95 being named.
Right. They made up 200 and I thought they made up.
It was 280. It was 280 something.
Yeah, it's 200. I think it was 280.
I think they made up 210 for the Spider Colony.
Yeah, 280 variations and 95 of them were unique.
Yeah, they're all Spider-Men that have been in some type of media in some space or not.
And some of them were great seeing on the screen that you've only seen in comics, Spider-Punk and especially Spider-Punk. I always kind of
that was great.
Cool. Dude. Especially as a kid.
Yeah, and it was neat that they found even like the most obscure ones. It was you get a clip. I was looking through this clips of Spider Horse and the Spider Cat, and
Peter Parker,
T-Rex.
Right.
Did you know that Dune Buggy's name is Peter Parker?
Really?
That's awesome.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be.
Right.
That's great.
Now, Chris, you're a Whovian, so I was wondering if you picked up on the similarities of the way that they talked about the canon and fixed points in time.
Yep. And they called them canon events, and it was this whole thing that Doctor Who spells out is there are fixed points in time in history that they have to happen in order for everything to be connected, and that you can't go back to them. It's a no-go.
Yeah, and if you break it somehow, you're going to unravel everything.
Crack in space and time itself.
Right, which wasn't that whole season with Amy Pond all about the crack in the...
Well, yeah, you had the crack in the wall.
To fix time.
It's the Time Lords coming through because... it's...
I know nothing.
No, we know.
Very similar to it, that there are fixed points in the Spider-Verse that have to happen in order for them all to exist.
And it kind of explains why every time they rewrite Peter Parker or Batman or, any of these characters, why they always have to have like Superman, Krypton has to be destroyed.
Right.
It has to be destroyed or they wouldn't have sent him here. Blah,
Spider-Man
blah, blah.
has to lose somebody.
Yeah. Batman has to watch his parents killed in Crime Alley. Has to. Or else he doesn't become Batman.
Yeah.
True.
Peter Parker has to be bit by a spider and he's got to watch Uncle Ben die.
Yeah. Or some version of that, whether it be a father.
Yeah, or whether it be Spider-Gwen losing Peter. Yeah. There's got to be some sort of loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was and what I like too is it still feels like it plays by the rules that Loki and the TVA and variants, like it still feels like it follows those rules, but we just call them something different over here. And then these things are a little bit more meaningful and important than the shit that's kind of going on over there.
And then calling out Tom Holland and Doctor Strange. Let's not even talk about the little nerd in the.
Oh yeah.
199999.
99, yeah. 1999
Yeah, that's our Earth.
I loved how they leaned into the live action stuff this time. When they were showing pictures and Miguel's telling the story to Miles, like they're showing things and they're showing Tobey Maguire, they're showing Andrew Garfield, like Tom Holland, like they're showing all this stuff. I was like, yes, dude. Like, cause now it's like, yeah, that shit's connected. I understand it. It's a different universe. I get it. I'm good with it. Thank you. But now it's like, yes, they are really fucking connected. Because you showed me that thing in your thing, and I've only seen that thing over in that thing. Thank you.
So
that's the way I look at it.
Did you guys listen to some of the people who point out shit and get the whole Childish Gambino reference? So
no.
Childish Gambino is the Prowler. Okay.
Right.
And in the show Community, he wore Spider-Man pajamas and he was like Spider-Man for Halloween. He wanted to be Miles Morales.
Yeah, there was a whole movement for it.
Yes. But then something happened and he became the Prowler.
Right.
And they caught him as the Prowler, but he's Childish Gambino. So that like it crosses over the Spider-Verse to even bring in Community to make it. I was like,
well, that scene from the Community is in the first movie.
Yeah.
When Miles is in his apartment and his uncle's apartment, it's on the TV.
Yeah. So the whole thing is like, and you're like, that's dope.
Right.
Yeah. I all of how the little kid, like, I'm excited to go through and watch it again. I'm really looking forward to see it. And this is the movie Spider-Man, these animated Spider-Man movies that they're creating. You should see them in the theater. Like
it was wild on the big screen. It really was.
It's looking like, let's face it, everybody has a pretty decent sized living room television that they stream pretty much all their stuff. You're watching it on there. Yeah, it's a good show, but on the fucking big screen, you really appreciate there's fucking 32 different Spider-Men and they're drawn and done different animation styles at different animation speeds. And it's all right in front of your face. And it's like visually, it's so awesome. And seeing it so big and the action, they're going through the Spiderverse, swinging through like it's so good to see it on the big screen. I really feel like you're treating yourself to do that.
And then you throw in the sound with the score that went with this.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, great soundtrack.
Wild. Like it really blends so perfectly with the whole show that yeah, it's just another level of seeing it in the theater that made it worth it. I
actually had a great soundtrack experience this weekend with films because I saw this one that had a kick-ass soundtrack and that new Transformers Beast Wars movie. Fucking excellent soundtrack. Cool. It's all old school hip hop, like definitely, like, even if you don't go watch that movie, like, look up the shit that's on that soundtrack. You'd be like, bet.
Nice.
I heard some things about that Transformer movie that I want to fucking spoil the fuck on this show for, but I'm not. And I'm very excited about the things I've heard because that's cool, but I'm not going to say anything, but I'll talk to you two offline about it.
Is that,
if you
did that movie
don't
just
say anything,
come out?
Huh?
Yeah.
The movie just came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to give people another week of space before we start chatting on that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we don't got to cover it, but I mean, we could just
no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Because it's not a movie
offhandedly.
people are rushing to go see.
No.
Right.
And
Spider-Man
I've
into the
seen
Spiderverse, you should be rushing to go see that shit.
Right.
If you're a theater goer, go.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say that as far as like Transformers movies go, it's probably like the fourth one in the whole, fifth if you want to count the cartoon. But no, that'd be the fourth. So the first and the second one, that Michael Bay did are okay. Then the Bumblebee movie was really good.
Yes.
The 1986 cartoon,
Everybody
decent
says,
story, special place in my heart kind of thing, but decent story. Like, it's not a bad story at all.
Right.
And a lot of this movie is derivative of that movie. Somebody got the wild hair up their ass. We're going to take Beast Wars and we're going to smash it together with the 1986 Transformers movie. And that'll be the plot of our movie. What? And it's in the Bumblebee universe. It's not in the previous logic chain. But this movie, like, comes after that, but is better than all of the Mark Wahlberg movies.
Right.
So you take that for what it's worth.
Right. Right.
This is slightly better than shit.
Yeah.
I love Transformers, like, wholeheartedly. Like, that's my shit from when I was a kid. And damn, did they do my fucking shit wrong.
See, I enjoyed them. And then as time went on, I enjoy them less.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't like sit well. Like when they first came, the first couple when they came out, I was loving them. Like Mark Wahlberg, I wanted to really like it. I just got into it, and then it was just one of those like I don't anymore. I kind of moved on from it.
Ultimately, like, my biggest problem with it, like, you can take all the fucking explosions and the stupid bullshit and the bad dialogue and Megan Fox and Mark Wahlberg and whatever and go wherever with it. The thing that pissed me off as a fan of those or a fan of Transformers is none of these live action movies even understand the spirit of the characters they're trying to represent.
Absolutely.
They changed the fucking,
where it sits wrong.
Yeah, they changed the look, they changed the character, they changed the personality. You're like, come on, dude.
To fit a storyline. I mean,
right.
When the storyline should be written around these characters.
Right.
At this point.
Right. It hits me just as bad as Ruin Johnson's version of Luke Skywalker, where you're like, wait a minute now.
Right.
You turned this dude into a shriveled, pissy old man and didn't even bother to tell us why.
Yeah. I've heard some great explanations actually for that, none of which from him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is,
you know,
those are all like after the fact, we came up with a smart way to explain.
And you know what? That's great. It makes great sense. However, the guy that wrote it wasn't thinking that. So
right. And when I was in the theater, I wasn't privy to that.
Right.
Like if you would have shown me the flashback they showed us later about him almost killing Kylo, and then had that scene. All right.
Okay. Yeah. That's
give me that instead of the.
We got some context lately.
You know. But yes, those Transformers movies, that's the problem with them all. Is it they've disregarded who the characters were and didn't bother to write a story about them. They wrote a story and made nondescript robot characters and been like, all right, well, this is a name people know, and this is a name people know, even though this guy doesn't look anything like that fucking dude.
Right.
So, yeah.
See, for shame.
Yeah, Brady, whatever your opinion is, microphone's off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was my fault.
What were you going to say?
I said I didn't know Transformers well enough to be thrown off by that.
Yeah.
With the names and this person is like that and all this name is that guy. Like I did, at least I think I know that Bumblebee to me was always a Volkswagen Beetle, not a fucking Camaro.
Right.
So that was the only thing. And I was like, oh, Chevy probably was like, hey, check this out. You guys want to use this? Like, that's cool. Yeah. So
right. And he was one of the people that Optimus talked about shit to all the time.
Yes.
So what they do, they made it so Bumblebee couldn't talk.
Right. And he
was why?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Shia LaBeouf's character is kind of like the central focus of those movies, and the humans in the Transformer stories were always ancillary.
Yeah, like the first two, like I don't have reverence for Transformers. I don't. Like I played with the toys, but I couldn't tell you the names of the fucking toys I played with, right?
Right.
So I don't have that reverence. I enjoyed the first two Transformers. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed Shia LaBeouf's Sam Witwicky character. Megan Fox was hot. Like, yeah, I'm here. This is a good time. Even the chick in the second one, she was hot. Like, yeah, this is cool. But like Mark Wahlberg, I wanted to love the shit with Mark Wahlberg because I enjoy Mark Wahlberg. But like, I was like, this is not for me.
Right.
I do not care for what they are like. It looks cool. I'm still amazed by the special effects and the cars. I love the transforming. Like that's dope as shit. But your story and what's going on kind of sucks.
Well, you know, fucking that brings me up to another thing. You know, you're talking about the way they transform or whatever. In this new movie, there's a scene where Prowl shifts gears and they play the transformation sound effect because he shifted gears. And I'm like, for one, he wouldn't shift gears.
Right.
Like it's unnecessary. It's not a mechanical, like if anything, it's more like an electric motor.
Yeah.
Like, can we not be stupid when we write very basic stuff?
So that wasn't something they did apparently in the cartoon.
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
If there was any shifting going on, it was just a shifting
of a car. Like it was a car. Yeah. I gotcha.
And in fact, in the cartoon, it goes out of its way in one episode where they discuss the fact that they should have an exhaust sound.
Right.
Because they don't.
Yeah.
Because they can just turn that shit off.
Right.
Like when they're trying to sneak up or whatever on shit, they would shut that noise off.
Right. Makes sense.
Because it's not necessary. They don't have engines.
Right. I gotcha.
I don't know. I just
no, and I think I hate that for you and your fandom of Transformer people. Like, look, say what you will about Star Wars, right? Star Wars got bought by Disney. Disney said, EU stuff, we only care about the movies. We're making new stories. So you can't, like, hey, this is a new thing. You can't compare.
Bring your shit back here.
Yeah, so like with Transformers, they're like, hey, we're giving you a Transformers movie, and you're like, oh, I expect this guy to be that character and this to be that, and they're like, no. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They didn't tell me you were, no, this old shit doesn't matter to the new shit. Like, Star Wars told you that. Whether you liked it or not, Star Wars told you that this is what it is.
Right.
Transformers just said, no, you know, this character so-and-so, it's this now. And people were like, what the fuck did you just do?
Right.
Like, so I hate that for you, man. As much of a Transformer fan you are, to know that they made these things, and you don't like the majority of them, I'm like, that sucks.
My whole point in bringing that up, though, was in the Spiderverse movies, it's exactly the opposite.
Yeah,
they have so much reverence for everything that not only do they not make mistakes in how they represent characters and what they do and things that they do, they layer in little goodness nuggets for the people that were so faithful to read the individual books. And then at the end of these little segments, and they slapped a fucking comic book down and be like, that was in this. Did you read it?
Yeah.
Because we did. You know what I mean? Like, and why, when you make something like Transformers, or even like when Rian Johnson sat down to make The Last Jedi, why didn't he fucking take in the entire saga up until that point, so that when he came in, he had reverence for the material? Like, that's in the fucking job description, dude. Maybe if you're gonna make a comic book movie, know it. Like,
people are just getting lazy anymore.
Look at that movie that The Rock just made that was absolute garbage.
Black Adam.
The movie.
Yeah, I turned that off. I couldn't watch it, dude.
The movie was garbage, but you can tell that The Rock loves it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was doing that character the way that character should, like, you know what I mean? Like, he put 110 into it.
But he was the only one.
Yeah, some other people were like, hey, we're gonna make a movie with The Rock and it's gonna be a good time.
Right. Yeah, they wrote, like, The Rock had the passion for it, whereas they're like you just said, we're making a movie with The Rock. It's gonna be a blockbuster because it's a DC movie with The Rock.
Yeah.
And they didn't come with the passion. And
now
although he did for a lot just played The Rock.
Right. And now, so he did just play The Rock, now that you mention it. The opposite side of that is, you know, and this is a plus in the Transformers column. This last Transformers movie,
I love how we're not talking about Spider-Man.
The only really famous people were voices of the Transformers. All the human characters were just people. Like, I mean, they're actors, but nobody knows who they were per se. Right. You know, it's just because they're not the fuck. They resisted the Mark Wahlberg trap.
Right.
They didn't hire The Rock. They were like, hey, we just need some people to execute this, you know, that can act or whatever.
Some up and comers. Push them about their way.
You know, when George made A New Hope, like, nobody knew who any of those people were.
Right.
Harrison Ford wasn't even Harrison Ford yet, was he?
No, he was a fucking carpenter.
Right.
And then Indiana Jones happened right after, right?
I believe, yeah. I believe Indiana. Yeah, Indiana Jones was after the first Star Wars. That's for
right.
sure. Yeah.
Like 81 or something. Like
I don't know. I don't.
Star
I
Wars is
can't.
good. You can have this job.
Fuck yeah.
And
Bitch.
because that's how that shit should be. You're telling a story, and everything should be in service of telling a story. There's nothing in this Spiderverse movie or the last one, in fact, that oversteps the story. Like even like the last movie had fucking Nicolas Cage in it. And Nicolas Cage, being Nicolas Cage, still didn't upstage.
Yeah, it didn't
story.
take. Yeah, you didn't sit there and go, "This is Nicolas Cage in the Spider-Man movie."
Right.
The entire
He's
fucking
Nick
time I
Caging
watched.
the fuck
Yeah,
out of this.
Right.
yeah, exactly. I feel what you're saying on that. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
And I think that's what makes these fucking movies great, which is the whole reason why we've gone on this whole tangent. Is these movies know that the story is the most important thing. They don't get any of the characters wrong. They take the time to put in the Easter eggs and the nuggets. They don't rewrite characters to be something they weren't before. They just tell a fucking story.
They're being faithful. They're being faithful to all the history that has been laid in front of them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, with the characters, with the character arcs that they've taken, and then the twists and the turns that you get some flip-flops in the end here. And leading to the end that you don't see coming, that that really add a whole nother layer of depth to the movie.
Have you guys gone back and watched the first one since watching the second one?
I haven't seen it in probably
Bro,
5-6 months.
You watch it with such a different fucking lens.
Oh, I bet.
It's incredible how much the second one changed the first one in my viewing experience. And
I could see the ending where you get that switch, really kind of,
and it was there the whole time, dude.
Right.
It's in your fucking face in the first movie.
Right.
But it's not. But it's not.
But it is the first time.
but it is, dude. Like it so fucking is. Like the spider glitches.
Yeah.
Right.
The entire time, not the entire time. There are moments leading up to him biting Miles where he fucking glitches.
Yes. Yeah, that spider was having trouble holding on to its permanence in this world.
Yeah. And it makes sense. Total sense now.
Well.
Yeah,
it's good that
so good.
Sony has done it to where they saw the big vision before they started writing the first one.
What is it that we just watched that we had that same effect where we were like, we'd seen it all and then we went back and started watching it and we're like, oh shit. Rebels.
Yeah.
Where it's
this movie gives me the Back to the Future feels, because it's almost like we're going back into an older movie, even though we're not. Like we really didn't do that
because it's older for us. It
just has this. I don't know. Like I have the same kind of vibes with the Back to the Future trilogy that I have with they're very different stories, but I don't know. There's a similarity with them for me personally, and just the way they're going.
Well, it's because it's a period piece. This is taking place in the 80s.
What is
the Spiderverse?
You're fucking on crack, bro.
Go back and think about it. All the music that's being played.
Listen, stop. They're using
ambience. It's all
like
older music.
They're using cell phones.
Yeah, it's cell phones in the 80s. They were this big.
Not fucking smartphones.
They do have smartphones.
Yeah, dude. Stop. Get off the crack.
It blows that whole thought.
Because
a lot of it references shit that is from old runs. I guess maybe that's what it is. Maybe some of it feels out of time.
I don't know. I just get the same kind of vibes. Like, oh, we're going back into something, like Back to the Future 2. it takes place in Back to the Future 1, and I get that kind of feeling watching this movie, even though we really didn't go back into the first movie. But the end kind of drops you right back in the first movie.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? This is nuts. I love how it's planned out, man. Like, we didn't get that with our sequel trilogy for Star Wars.
Right.
Call it what it is. We didn't get it. They didn't say, hey, we're starting here and into there, do these things and get there.
Right.
Like, there's Into the Spiderverse, there's Across the Spiderverse, and then we got our third one. We need you to do this in the first one, do this in the second one, this in the third one, get here, get there, and then we're going to finish here. That's what we need you to do. And this is coming from Lord and Miller, the people who they got dropped from fucking Solo.
Yeah.
Like, that end of their career, and they are making two movies that people would argue are probably the two singular greatest comic book movies ever fucking made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of people are making those. A lot of people are making those arguments. They made it for the first one, and they're making it for this one.
Right.
These two movies are the only two movies to have the Comics Code Authority stamp of approval. That none of the fucking other Marvel shit has that on any of it. These two movies have that. To me, that holds something. That carries weight to it, coming from my generation, because I never really knew what that was, but I remember that symbol. I remember seeing it in the top, left corner of every comic book, or yeah, I think it was the top left corner. I remember seeing the symbol.
Yeah.
So,
it held to all the iterations of the comics. You know.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yep.
For sure.
I
got some research texted to me.
Oh, okay. Tina says this movie proves why animated movies can be better than live action. This movie could not be live action. I agree with you. This is why I don't think it could be live action, because everything that we have had up until 2023 when it comes to Spider-Man, with the exception of 6 movies, has all been fucking animated.
Yeah.
So showing me Spider-Man from 1960 whatever, when he's first introduced, that doesn't translate into live action.
No, it doesn't at all.
I don't sit there and be like, that's 19 such and such Spider-Man, or you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work. I think you can transition the characters out into live action. Like, I can see fucking Miles getting spit out into the MCU, and you watched him transition like we did in the Multiverse of Madness. You watch him shoot through the fucking shit, and we watch him change with
and then
special
he's Childish
effects.
Gambino.
Yeah, like I can see that fucking, like, you can do that.
Yeah. That would be actually kind of dope.
Right.
Childish Gambino being Miles Morales.
Yeah, I don't think you could make this live action, because it wouldn't translate. You wouldn't look at Peter Porker the same way.
No, the story is.
It would look very Roger fucking Rabbit if you did it.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys pick up on the multiple connections to that Everything Everywhere All at Once film?
No, because I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, see, I haven't either, but I heard in a couple of different blogs the whole bagel thing.
Yeah.
Apparently is in reference to that movie. And like in the first one, this guy, the Spot, gets hit with the bagel, and then it says bagel. Well, apparently that's where that comes from. And like at one point, there's a giant billboard that says,
"Oh yeah, it says everything, but it's differently worded."
Yeah, it's differently worded. Everything
I seen that in the video too,
all the time, or something like that. And I'm like, well, that's fucking cool. There's just so much stuff in this movie that you're like, oh, they're telegraphing to us what they're doing with the multiverse by saying, "Hey, look at this reference." Like,
Right.
do your research.
Yeah. Do your research, bitches.
Yeah. Hashtag save Dave.
Save Dave.
Anything else you guys want to fucking kick around about this?
No, I'm excited to see where we go to.
Yeah, the way this ends, I loved it, bro. The whole time I'm like, no, man, this is going sideways fast. And like, because they don't hide it, but they hide what's happening and how things are unfolding. And I was starting to pick up on how it was unfolding there at the end. Mm-hmm. So I knew like he wasn't where he should be.
Yeah, see, I was catch up on that.
It was almost like you're trying to scream and yell at him.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the wrong spot, dude. Like, this shit's wrong. Your spider sense ain't tingling, but it's wrong.
Right.
Yeah. When Uncle Aaron walked in, I was like,
"Oh,
what?
Oh no!"
And then he was like, "When did you take your braids out?" I'm like, "You got to go.
You got to
run.
You need to run."
And then did you notice this though? He punches him. His spider sense didn't tingle. How did he land a punch on him? I hope we address that. They will address that.
Right.
Yeah,
they will address that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Go see it. Like,
dude, for real, go see it.
It was worth it.
And I mean, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, treat your fucking self.
Yeah. Chauncey brings that up, that animation can be seen as that second tier. It's like, it's not really a real movie, it's a cartoon. No, this was art on. Yeah, on
this is art. This is art.
These were comic book panels being fleshed out with all the little tiny significant portions to it that you would expect from a comic book to see in a panel. What would be hiding there? The whole movie.
Oh yeah, bro! Like when they would zoom in on fucking or Spider-Man 2099 was right up in your shit, and you could see his fucking costume and it like the electricity that was going through it and how it's moving. Like, what? That's fucking dope.
Yep. Yeah. And like when Miles is staring out over New York City, like there's buildings that he can see, that he knows what those buildings look like.
Right.
And then there's buildings that are not finished being drawn in the background because he knows they're there, but he doesn't really know what they are. He hasn't been that far into his world yet.
That's cool.
It's definitely like, it's good shit. They're just writing.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I like the whole Miles Morales in the 42 with the correlation of that and Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
Right.
And he's in Universe 42. He wears number 42 basketball jersey. Like 42 is a prevalent thing. He gets bit by Spider 42.
Right.
Like I enjoy all of that. That's fun. I mean, I don't know. I'm a different kind of nerd.
Yeah.
Last time I was up in Detroit with Corey was Jackie Robinson night at the Tigers game.
I love when they do that. Everybody wears number 42.
Yep. They were giving out hats that had his signature embroidered on it and shit.
That's
and I'm
cool.
like, fuck, we should have went to the baseball game. We totally could.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, right. But April. It was crazy. All right. Huh, what?
No, you froze up there for a second.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Then he came back with April, and I went, oh.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
It was like 85 degrees in April. Just for like 1 or 2 days. It was crazy.
Okay. That makes more sense now.
It was like 50 the day before, and that day it was like 80 something.
Oof.
And I was in Detroit walking around going,
oh,
so
dude.
fat.
I forgot to say the one thing. I got my Hummer back, bro.
Yeah.
That was a fucking big deal.
Right.
I got it out of the shop on Monday at like
it says
5.
Monica on the back.
Fuck yeah. Monica!
You ever heard that Bill Clinton song. You don't give me Hummers anymore.
Oh,
I want to.
It was on Bob and Tom, I think.
Yep.
Nice.
Anyway, congrats on getting your fucking tranny fixed.
Yeah,
it's the month
dude.
for it.
All over me.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month, Brady.
Happy Pride Month. We're blowing a tranny is completely different.
it
Yeah.
means something
Well, you
for
can't be
everybody.
prideful about that. I'll be
No, you
prideful.
can.
Oh, you can be prideful about
Yeah.
that. Absolutely.
It's
It's
huge.
just
I
the
choked
season.
on it.
Yeah.
It's the season of gag.
He's just saying, like, blowing a tranny means something different this month.
Yeah.
It probably does. It probably around specific.
No, I'm talking
crowd, you
about
might
my
wanna-
Hummer. So are we.
So are we.
So, hell yeah.
So Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, same thing.
All right. Let's land this bird.
This
Go
shit
see
show.
Across the Spiderverse.
See it.
For those of you that are watching this in real time, don't forget the Flash comes out tomorrow. If you're a DC nut, fucking get at it. I'm gonna go tomorrow night at 6:30.
Just for Michael Keaton.
Yeah, just for Michael Keaton alone.
I'd have sex with him.
Yeah,
I might already have. I don't know.
he's like
Maybe.
90.
Doesn't matter.
Such a lover.
He's Batman.
He's Batman.
As I climax, that's what I want him to say. I'm Batman. Ah!
Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh, that's how we
nuts.
started. That's how we
Let's get
started
nuts.
with Michael Keaton. That's how we finish.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
Finish strong.
Ah, Jesus,
All right,
Batman.
guys. Do your research.
Don't touch me.
Hashtag save Dave. Don't touch
Next
me.
time you climax, say I am Batman in your head.
Oh, that's so hot.
And then report back to me. I want to know how it goes.
Good night.
No shame.
I am Batman.
Very